Hey there, everybody! How are we all doing today? Welcome back. How's it going there, Farmer Marks, Green Thumb Farmer, Dead Soul, and anybody else out there lurking? So, it is the end of the week once again. It's Friday, which means Factsheets! Yay! I did get a sound alert, or sound going off. The only thing I've got is release. It's kind of like how I feel. Anywho, so let's get in. There's only two to cover. So let's get in and do a bit. So, obviously we are going over the Mercedes-Benz trucks stuff. Again. So, we'll start off with the Unimog U1800 to 2400. Obviously this is classed as a tractor unit. I still think it's more of a truck than a tractor, but it is what it is. So 70,500 to purchase this. 180 to 240 horsepower with a manual gearbox, 200 litre fuel tank, 90 kilometre driving speed or 55 miles per hour. Weighs a whopping 6.8 tons, and depending on your configuration, this can hold 2,200 litres of bulk products. Yay! There we go. Yeah, so that actually, one thing I will say, I do kind of like the look of this, and I'm looking forward to giving this a try on one of my playthroughs. But I don't know which one I'm going to be using it so much on, so we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, so obviously that is the first one. The second one that we're going to be showing off today is the Mercedes, or the MB Track 1100 to 1500. And obviously this is the tractor that you see right in front of you. It's 55,000 to buy. Obviously horsepower wise, you're looking at 110 to 150, depending on your configuration. Obviously it does have a manual gearbox. Holds 170 litres of fuel. And driving speed is 40 kilometers per hour, 24 miles per hour. Now, obviously, this also weighs 5.6 to 6.1 tons, depending on its configuration. And obviously, what Giants have done, they've doubled this up with this Stall Robust 30 HDPM, which is off that front loader on the front there that you've seen. Obviously, purchase price is 3,500. Obviously, you will need at least a minimum of 110 horsepower, and obviously this will weigh 420 kilos. So, not bad. I do have to say, I do like that the truck or the tractor that we previously showed, the Unimog. I am definitely looking forward to them over the tractors, in all honesty. But who knows what my playthroughs will end up like. Obviously, we are going to be starting a time-lapse series soon. I'm going to cover that in a little while because I've kind of changed something, which I'll get to in a minute. But yeah, that is the fact sheets for today. Now, Giants, obviously, they are this week at Gamescom and have released another gameplay video for the new Highland Fishery map. Hey, Ghost DK. So let's go over to the gameplay. And we're just going to show this off because I haven't actually looked at this properly. So enjoy this little video. Hopefully it's not too loud, but let's see how it goes. So basically what we're seeing here, this is obviously the onion harvesting side of things. So obviously what you'll have to do is go through, top the onions, obviously it then gets dropped onto the ground in swaths, where you will then later go through with a pickup wagon and pick up kind of the same sort of way you do with potatoes and stuff when you drop them on the ground. So I like it. I'm looking forward to it, maybe. It'll probably be better once we get maybe some modded equipment that goes a bit faster, that's all I can say. So actually what I'm going to do is try and jump through the video a little bit in places. Obviously this is a self-propelled Grimmy harvester, and obviously this will do your onions in the same way. Obviously with this, from the looks of it, yeah, obviously this is going to be picking up those swaths of onion, and then obviously you can then drop them into a trailer and transport them to wherever they need to go. Now let's jump through a little bit, because obviously this, we'll kind of see this in the video previously. Obviously they're showing off the new, well, I guess this must be a new Skoda or something being added with the DLC. Obviously doing some onion transport that's been packaged. Obviously that was one thing we did cover in the previous videos and stuff when we were going through them. Obviously with the onions you can actually put them into a machine that will package them for selling, which is quite kind of a novel idea. But we're just going to jump through a little bit because you see it all. Obviously you've got the bit of harvesting there, nothing special. Obviously ploughing, cultivating, all that stuff. Obviously, oh, let me go back a bit. Oh, wrong way, too far. Where is it? Where is it? So obviously this is getting into the fishing side of things. So obviously with this map, obviously you'll be able to grow and feed fish within fish farms in little like greenhouse, grow houses, I suppose they're called, which is kind of a nice. And obviously this is the ferry or the boat you're going to need to use to transport obviously the feed and the actual younglings, as it were, over to the fish farms themselves. And obviously when they get to the certain age, they will then spawn out in boxes, which is quite nice. And like this, and the nice thing is this is basically the same as a vehicle. Obviously I know a lot of people have been mentioning about this, is how does that work on the water? I'm guessing it's sort of the same way as most of the boats that are on like PV rivers, for example, on PV maps previously, where there's a plane that it's actually riding on, and obviously underneath the water there is probably some invisible wheels. That's probably how this is set up. Obviously it's definitely not on a spline because obviously the way it reacts and stuff like that, so it is its own vehicle, which is quite nice. Obviously one of the things a lot of people are considering is, couldn't they have added a ramp or additional ramp onto this fishery, what you want to call it, for like a skid steer to go in. But to be honest, you got the arm there, and obviously we'll see that working in just a minute, which is loading obviously the fish and the fish food into the farms themselves. So to be honest, do you really need a skid steer on there? Okay, you could use a forklift to put it onto the actual boat itself, but I really don't think you'd need anything on the other end, to be honest, because obviously you've got that lovely arm that you can use. Who knows, maybe in the future, it may work with autoload, make life a little bit easier, but yeah, I am definitely looking forward to giving this guy a try out. Looks like a bit of fun. Okay, so obviously we've seen all this before. Obviously you load the pallets into the trigger there, and then give it a little bit of time. Obviously those pallets will start spotting out on the dock, where you can then pick them up and take them back to the mainland to be sold. One nice thing is, obviously we don't know how this is going to work, whether it's going to be solely available on this map or if it will inject onto other maps. We'll have to wait and see regarding that. But what could be technically done, obviously in FS19, really, you're noisy. Let me mute that for a second. So obviously back in 19, on PV County, we did have fish hatcheries. Technically, if we can find out what the correct name for the fish are, what the pallets are, we could potentially bring this part onto a DashNet map again in the future. We'll have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see, that's the thing. It's going to be a little bit of testing, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but I'm sure we can figure things out. We've done it in the past, so yeah. But here we go. So obviously you got this guy right here. Obviously he's just doing a bit of lime spreading, nothing spectacular, but I do kind of like the look of this wagon on the back, the spreader. Obviously, it does have that arm that comes out where it applies closer to the ground rather than just being spread out type thing, which is kind of cool. Now, there is one thing I really wanted to show you guys. It's not been shown in any of the videos previously. That's to do with the fish breeding, so I don't need to worry about that. Showed that off. Also, got the animals, also the cat. Oh yeah, the Highland cows. My daughter's excited about them, by the way. We'll get into something else regarding her. Right, so somewhere here we go. Okay, so obviously one of the things a lot of people have noticed. Let me pause this just here. In some of the videos, we see kind of hinted at potential rod fishing as well coming in, and yes, it is. It's actually shown off in the video that was released today. Now, one of the things is as well, I don't know if you noticed, there is a Can-Am Outlander Pro there, a little quad bike that you can actually ride around on, so that's kind of cool. But this actually covers that section. So, you did see a fishing pole, yes. We'll get into that in just a sec. This is kind of cool. It's a new kind of dynamic, I guess, Giants are trying to add into the game. It's almost like a little side thing. So if you get a little bit bored of farming and doing your productions, and you just want to chill, grab your rod, go down the river, and do a bit of fishing. Why the heck not? So yeah, this whole section right here of the video shows you exactly how it's done. So you've got a telescopic rod there. Obviously you can cast out, and obviously it actually states you have to wait, and obviously wait until the fish bite, which is kind of cool. You're even getting the casting sounds and everything, and then obviously you've got to reel it in. Now the thing is, can you over reel it so the fish is lost type thing, like in real life and in Fishing Planet type thing? So yes, but whoever's doing this is doing a pretty good job actually. They're almost in already. But one nice thing is obviously once you get that fish in, it'll tell you what it is, and it gives you options of what to do. So right here, let me pause that just there. So right there, obviously this guy, whoever did the fishing, caught a massive trout. But you could sell it if you wanted to for €100, or you could release it back in for nothing. It's like, well, I know if I was a bit short on money, okay, that €100 or whatever it might be currency wise would be helpful. So maybe somebody starting on a new map, for example, if they want to make some money, okay, it's not going to be a lot, but maybe you could do a few casts, catch a handful of fish, 10, 15, 20 fish, whatever. You got a bag of seed. There we go. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It is a very, very cool feature that Giants have added in, and it's going to be interesting to see how the whole fishing, the farming, fishing, and all that evolves within the game itself, obviously mod wise, and obviously in the next farming simulator, will they expand on that? Who the heck knows? But yeah, that is very, very cool. So there we go. What I will do is I'll probably post that up onto my YouTube later on for you guys to look at in a bit more detail. So yes. Yeah, it's due out November the 9th for that Highlands fishery. So it's not too long to wait. Obviously, we've only got, another week, 2 weeks for the Mercedes-Benz. So that's the third DLC release coming next month. So, yeah. But yeah, we'll just have to see if any more info comes from Gamescom. You never know. And is it doable in the winter? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Will you be able to fish in the winter? Well, technically the waters don't really freeze up, so I would imagine it'd be an all year round type thing. But yeah, who the heck knows? The only people who actually know right now is Giants, I guess. Oh, wrong one. I want that one. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see regarding that. But yeah, obviously once we modders get hold of the files and such. Obviously, it'll be in the next game. We'll see where it goes from there. Obviously, on PV County, obviously Dajnet had the fishing then. Okay, we didn't have the line fishing, but we had the fish farms. You could go out along the river and catch your fish that way with boats. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, no idea if it's just specific times of the year. So yes, who the heck knows? Obviously, a lot of places that do get cold enough for their lakes and rivers ways to freeze. Yeah, they would be got into the ice fishing type thing. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. But yeah, definitely interesting. Then we get BD back in farming. Maybe. Well, not only Big Daddy, but maybe even Mr. Dajnet might give him a bit of a ooh. And obviously, one thing Dajnet did say is, obviously, at the minute he's playing obviously 22, but he is planning on coming back to 25 and do play on the new map. I don't know how long it'll last, because obviously they're tiny little fields, small map. I think he'll maybe last a few weeks and then go back to maybe 22 or carry on with a 25 map. Who the heck knows? We'll have to wait and see regarding that. And by the way, Mr. Dead Soul, congratulations on getting into the start area. But yes. But yeah, anyway, so we are obviously playing PVRR Remastered. By the way, we are both live on Twitch and on YouTube once again, as always. So yeah, one thing I will do is I'll upload that video for you guys to have a little look at it in a bit more detail on my YouTube channel once I finish streaming. Obviously, I wanted to show off first of all. I know a lot of the Giants partners are showing it off in their streams and doing videos about it, so there could be things that we're missing that you may pick up on. So yeah, we will see. Hey, we will see if anybody spots something in there that nobody's seen yet. But yeah, I'll do a little playthrough myself on the map as well. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Definitely want to get into like the cattle and obviously the fishing, see how all that goes. But yeah, I was actually thinking the other day about maybe see if we could bring back those fish hatcheries from 19. Obviously, we wouldn't necessarily have the same animations on the fish on the inside, but who knows? We never know. So yeah, what I'm probably going to do at some point is look into getting them converted. At least maybe try one, get one converted, and see how we go from there. You never know. Hey, Farmer Mark's over on YouTube, by the way. How are you doing, buddy? Now, as my button box is actually working again on my stream deck, I am going to do a few little shout outs to a few peeps out there. Heck, I have no idea. Let's see, Farmer Marks, where are you? Right there. Obviously, if you're not following any of these guys, make sure to click on their links, give them a follow. So there is one there for Mr. Farmer Marks. I know Mr. Green Thumb Farmer was out there earlier. If you're not following them, give them a follow, guys. They're great content creators. I keep missing Mr. Farmer Marks. He needs to stream it at a better time. Now, one thing I have noticed is my sound is back, by the way. It seems to be behaving for the most part of this week within the game. But what's kind of strange is earlier today I came on, loaded up, there was sound for about a minute, and then it went. I don't know what the heck was going on, whether it was my headset was playing up, but I literally fiddled with one of the buttons and it came back. It's weird. It really is strange. But talking about my headset, I now have my new ear pads or ear protectors and the strap as well on the top. I replaced that, so I got it's almost like a new headset again, so yeah. Congrats with the new mic, Billy. Sure gives a better sound. but it sounds a bit different. You have a bit of a cold. Yeah, so actually, I've had the microphone for quite some time. I also mentioned this on Wednesday stream. I've had a boom mic for quite a while. I actually got it because obviously when my daughter was streaming at the same time on weekends, I got it, and to be honest, it's just been collecting dust at the side of the desk, and obviously my headset microphone as well has been having issues. People were actually saying that they had to jack up the volumes just to hear me. So, but yeah, obviously with Wednesday using the microphone, people were actually starting to say they could actually turn the stream down a bit, which is great. So yeah, so from now on, I'm going to be using my semi-new boom microphone. But yeah, I'm actually listening to myself on the stream through my phone, and I kind of remind myself of a radio DJ almost. It's really weird. It is really, really weird. But it is what it is. It's one of those things. Hey there, Mr. Jers53 UK. How you doing, buddy? But yeah, I'm doing pretty good there, Farmer Marks, by the way. I'm doing pretty good. I have at 2. It's only at 25. Yeah, it's weird. I load up 7 Days to Die. It's fine. Planet Crafter. Fine. Farm Sim 1922. Perfectly fine. Now, 25. Since the last update, primarily the patch to the game, that's when it seems to have started kicking in more. And what's kind of strange is I'm not the only person that's mentioned about it. Obviously, Farm Marks has had it, but I've also seen people on Facebook posting in different channels or different groups, I should say, saying, why is their game sounds disappearing? Anybody know figs? It's a weird one. It is definitely a weird one. But touch wood, since I restarted the game, it seems to be fine. So, yes. Hey! Somebody's got a Billy Bass. Nice one. I call it a Billy Bass. The singing fish is a Billy Bass, in my opinion. The only reason I say that is actually one of my... I would say brother-in-laws, but he wasn't really. He was, what do you call it? My eldest sister's ex-fiance. He had one, and it was called a Billy Bass. So, any singing fish, I now call it just a Billy Bass. Now, what's kind of weird is, I think it's because of the topography on this map. I have noticed on this field primarily, there is bits being missed, especially where it's going down the hill here. So I'm not really worried about it, but as long as I get a decent yield. So yeah, so as you can see, we are into July, day 1 of 2. And yeah, I decided, because I had everything pretty much sorted out for June, might as well get into July, get some harvesting, and oh my goodness, I didn't realize just how much needed to be harvested. It is crazy. It really, really is. Once it's finished, save. So there we go. So now, one thing I did do is I did get into my long grain rice fields and made sure that they were flooded. So hopefully I should get a good yield. But yeah. So this is the field I'm currently on, 122 at the top there. But I got a tiny little field there, got a field there, well, actually I didn't do the grass. But I got a field here, I've got this to do, this. Yeah, busy. Plus my little poplar field is finally ready. Yay! So yeah, very busy. So probably next week I will be focusing a lot on the harvesting of these fields. Obviously over the weekend, one of the things I do
it! Make your dreams come true!
I'm trying to, Mr. Jers. I'm trying to make my dreams come true. I am. Oh, it is what it is. It is. It's getting there. But yeah, so obviously one of the big things is once this field is harvested, this area will be getting ploughed up completely. Obviously, it's going to be joining the other fields in this area into one massive field. So that's going to be fun. I've already got my tractor over there. He's all lined up to carry on from where he was. So hopefully the degree for the field edge along this side is correct. But yeah, we'll find out. But yeah, I'm going to be expanding that all the way to the end up here. I'm probably going to curve this corner though, so then comes up this way. So we'll see. Oh, I just realised you can't see what I'm doing. So over by Aldi there, this corner here, I'm going to be curving around. I'll show you it once I've done it. But yeah, I've got to make sure to get this line straight as well up the top here. So yeah, this is going to be a fun field to harvest, that's all I can say. That is definitely going to be fun because it goes up, down, left, right, it's all over the place. It's almost like a roller coaster. I need a drink. There we go. Right, so, oh. By the way, I kind of mentioned this on Wednesday. So, obviously yesterday, it was a big day for my daughter. I'm very proud of her. Actually, we both are. So yesterday, my daughter received her final high school exam results. So obviously in the UK, kids tend to finish when they're 16. Then from there, they either go into work, go to college, university, whatever. But obviously, you get your GCSEs, or exam results, should we say. And yeah, we're very proud of her. So it's slightly different to how it was when I was in school, but she ended up getting grades between 4 and 6. Obviously, a 1 is like a fail. 9 would be equivalent to an A plus or A star, whatever you want to call it, A plus plus. Yeah, so we kind of figured that she ended up in the B and C grade range for old school, should we say. So yeah, she did very, very well. She also got into her university, her college. We were up there this morning. She had an appointment with the college, and yep, she now is signed in to do 3 subjects: photography, I think it was ancient history, and I think it was economics. She said as well, but I can't remember. But yeah, definitely very proud of her. She has done very, very well for herself. I knew she had a brain on her, but one of the things the teacher mentioned yesterday is they have noticed that the scores overall seem to be a lot lower than they should be. It's almost like they're grading them a little bit harder this time. It's weird, I don't know. So yeah. But yeah, overall she did really well, so happy with her. So yeah, she can now chill out for a little over a week, then she can start college. So yes. But yeah, good on her is all I can say. Good on her. Hey there, Farming Trucker, how you doing, buddy? And if you guys are not following Mr. Farming Trucker, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. Actually, I'm going to get in on the action too. Yeah, that is great news. I am very proud of my daughter. I knew she had it in her. Yeah, exactly. She actually, oh, look at that, I got there, wow. And it wasn't a straight down. Yay! See, that's what you want to get aim for, guys. Where the star is, the area I'm in there. But yeah. It's crazy. So, obviously, myself and my wife both ended up coming out of school with passes, shall we say. They weren't the greatest. I think the highest I had was a D for dog, which isn't too bad. I think my wife was a E, E's and F's and stuff. So, yeah. To have a kid that has a higher grade than us, that's best. That's great. For Mr. Farming Trucker, thank you very much for that 100 biddies, much appreciated. And you should get an extra few casts out of that. But yeah, just to remind you, by the way, that's all. Thank you very much for the 5 stream streak. Much appreciated. Just to remind you guys, obviously, the lurk bait game, the fishing game there, still has the competition going. Top 3 names in the leaderboard go through to a wheel of torture, as I'm calling it at the minute. And whatever it lands on, the person will be getting a Steam gift card of £25. Depending on where you are, you may end up with a lot more than that. So yes. So at the minute, what was that? Farming trucker. I missed it. I'm guessing farming trucker there. Farmer Marks, and was it Dead Soul in the top 3 there? So not bad. And for some weird reason, I don't know what I've done, but let me go back to the players there. Oh yeah, Farming Trucker, Farmer Marks, and Mr. Dead Soul. Thought as much. There you go. You can carry on. Look at that now. There we go. But yes. So those top. Anybody? It's anybody's game still. We've still got let's see, 9 days left. What's that about? Maybe 3 or 4 more streams. And it could all change. So yeah, exclamation mark fish guys. Oh, 3 exclamation marks. That's usually a pretty good catch. And it is. It's a tiger shark. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. But yeah. I'm going to have to do something with this field where I don't have to swath in here, I think. Maybe corn or something. Corn, maybe some sunflower. But look, all those patches is missing. That is crazy. I almost feel like I want to go back through just to get it. It is what it is. There we go. We'll lock that in. But yes, so I kind of mentioned, obviously, previously I'm going to be doing a time-lapse series for YouTube channel. I've now gone through... Oh, heck, that was far too much. Just going to miss. I've now gone through and decided... I actually loaded the map up. As nice as that Saxlingham map is, I've decided I'm not going to do a playthrough on there at the minute. Instead, I'm going with another map that I've played previously. It was actually the very first map I played when I first started playing Farming Simulator on my PlayStation 3. I'm not going to say the name of it because I want to keep it as a surprise, but it's a map that's been out for quite some time. A lot of years. And we'll see how it goes. And there is Mr. Shawnee. How you doing, buddy? Thank you very much for that mega fart. How are you doing and how's your fishing going, sir? Go on. Over a bit more. The other way. Oh, you went the wrong way, Mr. Shawnee. Rigged. Hi, kitty cat. But yes. Yeah, so I'm going to try and keep things simple for the time-lapse series. I don't want to have too many mods. One I'm definitely going to add in is the UAL mod for uploading logs, because I am absolutely hopeless with the grapple arms and stuff. Mr. Farming Trucker, that's how you do it. Well done, buddy. Straight in there. Straight in there. It's going, is it? Good. On my 3rd account at Tiber River. Oh my goodness. I haven't even finished doing all the rivers on my first account. Let alone having multiples. Holy cripes. I think I'm still, level 56 or 57, I think it is. I can't remember. On Fishing Planet. Oh, itchy eye. But yeah. Maybe one of these days I will load it up. I don't know. And get in there. Stop farming and get to fishing. Yes. Well, I can do both soon in one game. Aha. Yeah. Obviously, end of this year in November. I'm pretty sure it's right about the 9th. November the 9th, I'm pretty sure. The Scottish Highlands fishery map comes out. Obviously, that I'll be able to farm fish and also actually have a fishing rod and cast out and fish. Oh, so yeah, that was one thing we were covering. I don't know if you've seen it there, Shawnee. But yeah, they've added pole fishing into Farming Simulator. You can catch trout, basically. I don't know if you can catch any other fish. It'd be interesting to see. But yeah, obviously in the video that was showed earlier in the stream, yeah, they've added a telescopic fishing rod. And yeah, it's simple. But yeah. Yeah, you saw the video? Okay. Cool. Yeah, so I don't need Fishing Planet anymore. I can just do fishing in this game. Oh, that's a good one. That's a treasure chest. Well done. Well done. But yeah, this is missing so much. I might have to go through again. I don't know. Do I do... Oh. See how much that's actually missing? That's terrible. I might actually go back through. And Farmer Marks, thank you very much for that 100 biddies. I'm just going to see if I can get a little bit more of this pick up here, because that is not good. Yeah, see, it's not even picking up now. I think that's the problem. Is the header doesn't angle properly, and that's why it's missing it. Which is crazy. They need to be able to have the header thing here, the pickup, be able to go with the field angle. So if you're on a bit of a hill, obviously this is a self-righting combine, and obviously it should be able to adapt to the landscape. Yeah, see, there you go. See, that's what's going on. Yeah, but this is the only field, really. It's on a hill, so... Any others? Oh, that spells. Oh. And Mr. Jers, thank you very much for the chicken dance. Much appreciated. Haven't heard that in ages. Yeah, you need like a flexi header for our pickup for this. Yes, you certainly do. Thank you very much for that 50 bitties as well. Much appreciated. But yes, either or have a combine that doesn't adjust with the terrain, as it were. And I just realised my headland thing. My lines have gone. Where? There we go. There we go. It's only a little bit. I don't care now. Obviously, my ADHD would be going wild. But right now, because of the field's going to be changed anyway, I'm not really bothered. We'll get these last couple of rows, and then I'll make sure in the future that all grains, if they need to be swathed, are on a flat field. Actually, I'll have to have a look, see what I've got else, grain-wise, or crop-wise, that needs to be swathed. And I'm pretty sure I've got some wheat and oats up near the main farm that needs to be done. But yeah, it's very, very early if you didn't notice on the map. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. It's actually I've been doing this oh, I just realised. I must have hit the 8 by mistake. I was thinking, I've been doing this a long time, and why is the time not moved? It was like 4:30, 5 o'clock I started doing this in game, and it's not changed. Yes. Oops. I need to deactivate that. Actually, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Extra time off. There we go. There you go. That should stop me now going to 0. Yes, good. Dang. But yeah, I'll have to have a think about it. See if I can get the fishing, the fish hatcheries from 19 brought over and see if they can be worked into 25 somehow in the same way Giants are doing theirs. Obviously that could be something for maybe Dajdet's next map, where you transport the fish to there, or vice versa. Might work. Ooh. Yeah, you could create the fish, baby fish in the hatchery like they do in the Highlands map. Then transport them to the triggers that are located within the water areas. That could work. That might work. Maybe something to speak to Mr. Dave about, anyway. But that is bonkers. Look at how much that's actually missing. The worst thing is I can't get it because of the angle of the field. Oh well. I'm almost feeling like I want to go grab one of my other combines just to do a test on this. Actually, I might do. I might go lease another combine just to see if it has the same issues. Because that is crazy. Let's have a look. Why would we go down here? I don't think I'm going to need anything too big of a capacity, but I do want something that does not adjust with the the landscape. Yeah, we'll go with the New Holland. I've not used New Holland in a while. Design. I want a big. Oh, hello. Oh, that's weird. When did they add a camouflage into this? That is weird. I never noticed that was there. Long pipe. I think a short pipe would be fine. Well, I'm going to lease it, so we'll lease that. And nope, it's not in there. It's a special header. Yes. Do you have a New Holland yellow? Yes, you do. Okay, it's only going to do that, but it is what it is. That's fine. We'll lease that. See, yeah, when you get a bit further on, where it's a lot more flatter, as you can see right here, behind me, nothing seems to be getting missed, so weird. Maybe a little bit on the ends, but that's about it. But yeah, well, I'll whiz over to the vehicle shop in just a sec, grab that, and see if that does a better job. Lock that into there, last little row. But yeah, it's just primarily along the top edge here. See if we can get a few more off of there. But heck, I didn't even get a full tank. Man! And hopefully the next time we come through with a harvester on this field, we'll be getting at least a couple of full tanks of it. Hey there, KW, how you doing there, buddy? Hopefully you are well, sir. Actually, I'm going to do a bit of fishing as well. There we go. Almost a full strip there being missed. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can come across it maybe a little bit more. Anything? Oh, nope. No, that is crazy. Okay, I'm going to use the other harvester. Right, let's leave that there a sec. Let's go grab the other combine quickly. Oh, jeez. I didn't even look at it. Just keep going. Hey there, Mamadou, by the way. Welcome in, sweetheart. How are you doing today? Right, let's jump into you. Give this guy a try. Oh no, don't tip over. Don't tip over. There we go. Let's drive this over and see how it goes. Doing very well there, Mamadou. Very, very well. As I was saying a little while ago, my daughter done very, very well in her final exams for her high school. She's now been accepted into her college placement now as well, so yay! Yeah, very proud of her. Righty. So yeah, she got very good scores, bless her. She did a lot better than I did. Let's put it this way, I definitely know nothing compared to her now. You knew she would? Yeah. Yeah, so it was kind of weird this morning. I've never seen my daughter nervous, but she was nervous this morning. Oh, yeah, she was very nervous for her college interview. But yeah, she was fine. She was fine. Alrighty, let's see how this does. I'm hoping this doesn't adjust to the ground like the other one. Because obviously if we can keep the header at least in line with the landscape, it should pick up fine. But yeah, my aim is to basically combine these two fields into one bigger field. And then obviously where I am at the minute, obviously as you can see, this is actually what I was doing on Monday stream. Obviously I've merged these 3 or 4 fields into one, but obviously it's going to then be expanded to include this field and this grass area. So yeah, it's going to be fun. And Mamadou, thank you very, very much for that 100 biddies, much appreciated. But yeah, let's cut across. Let's cut across. There we go. And see how we get on with this, hey? As for my daughter, okay, I will make sure she gets it. I will. I will definitely make sure she gets that. Right, let's see how this thing does then. What is going on with that? There we go. Turn you on. Get that lowered. Actually, let's come. Oh, wrong one. That one I want. Let's go in cabin. We'll see how this goes. See, there we go. Now, obviously, if I come out of cab view, see, that's exactly what I needed. There we go. And what is that? An amber jack-o'-lantern. Nice one. There we go. That did a heck of a lot better, that's for sure. Okay, so let's do a little bit more. Yes. May have to look into modifying a different combine then. Actually, when I think about it, into here. Let me stop that there. So this is a 12.2 with one headland. Oh, helps if I'm on the right screen. 12.2, one headland. Okay, so I should now get the lines popping up. There we go. Go, and we'll kick cruising. So yes, now the other thing is I don't know if this has got enough power to pull the wagon as well, so to be honest I got plenty of straw, so this can just be chopped up for a minute. There we go, that's not bad. There we go. That's a lot better. See, because obviously we're on a kind of an ADCO hit, haven't we? What else have we got in the shop? See, because I've got a Fank Combine or the Massey Ferguson one. Now they're using the same model. The only difference is color and the decal. I wonder. See, I'm kind of thinking maybe you're doing a little edited version of one of these guys. Just for doing the swathing and stuff. Maybe. That might be worth it. Oh. Yeah, give it a nice 250,000 capacity. Yeah, that'll do it. You know me, guys. You know me. Right, but yeah, I did go a little bit too far down. I think I was on this line. There we go. Yeah, if it's actually using the same visuals, I might be able to have them interchangeable. So you could have a Fent one or a Massey Ferguson one, depending on your choices. There we go. Yes, now I've got to remember to do that bottom row as well, haven't I? Before I forget. Yes. Yeah, no, actually, it was starting to annoy me a little bit, the amount it was actually missing. Oh, there we go, Mr. Dead Soul, you're finally there. Well done. You've finally hit the zone. Well done, well done, well done. But yeah. So, once again, it is the end of the week, so a couple of days off. Quite nice. Obviously, personal life-wise, not a lot planned for the weekend. We are going shopping tomorrow morning to get a few bits and pieces from the supermarket. But apart from that, at the minute, not a lot. Excuse me. I did actually sit down yesterday and watch the next episode of that Alien Planet. Not Alien, yeah. Alien Earth, you say. And, yep, it's starting to get a bit interesting. Yes. If you haven't seen that Alien Earth, definitely worth a checking out, is all I can say. Obviously, it is along the same lines as the Alien series films, but it's slightly different. Slightly different, though. There we go. There we go. Oh, and we also sat down yesterday and watched the new Jurassic World Rebirth film. Oh, why does it keep doing that? I'm not quite sure about it personally. I'm not quite sure about it. It was nice having maybe a few different types of dinosaurs being shown off. But I really don't know. I'll have to, if they do like maybe a follow one, I don't know. I'll have to see. Right, I think that was most of it. That was missed anyway. Let's see. But yes, if you're into like the Jurassic World films, Jurassic Park, well, I'll say one thing. My daughter enjoyed watching it. That's for sure. I think she didn't say much, but that's usually a good sign. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the odd one there. Yeah, we don't really go to the cinema much. That's the thing. Should do, really. There we we go. Right, so I think the line was there. Yep, right there. I'm trying to think, what was the last film we actually went to see? Actually, together at the cinema. Oh, geez, now you're asking. See, it was that long ago, I've even forgotten what the film was. That is bad. That is very, very bad, isn't it? Hey there, Swifty Farmer TV. How you doing, buddy? You're on the hunt for a Billy Alpaca. Indeed. Well, there you go, Denzel. You get it. You get the hang of it now. But yeah, how you doing, bud? How you doing? Oh, and by the way, before I forget, also down below the stream now on Twitch, you should now have links for any DLCs using my partner code as well. I remember to add them in earlier today. Literally, as I was going live, I thought, oh heck, I still haven't done it yet. So yeah, they have now been added. So if anybody did want to use my partner code to buy a DLC or anything, you can now click on the links down below. Right, there we go. Go. How's everybody doing? We are all doing absolutely great, I believe. But yes, doing pretty good. It's turning out to be a pretty good week, that's for sure. Right. We'll lock that into there. Yeah, I'm going to send this back up to the main farm quickly. Actually, the road's probably going to be quicker this way. But yeah, this is one thing I won't be using on my time lapse is auto drive. I don't think I can actually get to field 1, but I might be able to do field 3. Field. I need to sort about auto drive numbers. Some of them have been updated. Here we go. There's that. Right. Onto you. Dang, that's loud. There we are. Okay, so yeah, looks like I'm going to have to potentially look into modifying a second harvester for doing some of these fields where they're on like a tilt like this. Now, can we get rid of that? Yes, we can. There we go. Coolio. So, yeah. Oh, that's a gold one, really? Did I pick up a gold one? Oh, man. That's probably why it had the camouflage as well. Yeah, obviously, this is one thing with certain harvesters. They do automatically right themselves when they're on a hill like that. And that's obviously where the issue is happening. Ready, let's get that raised up. You can be raised up. We can close the top of that. Take this up to the main farm as well. Actually, before I go anywhere, we're going to go return you. We'll return that. But yes, it's the weekend, so it's absolutely amazing. Indeed. Yeah, I'm not sure which field. We'll probably stick with maybe doing some oats. Now, one thing I do need to do is drop some oats off at the grain mill first and foremost. I noticed that was pretty low. Do, 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 do. Here we go. But yeah, I'm just focusing on the harvesting, and then once that is done, I can then get into that field and look to getting the whole area combined into one. Here we go. Right, now this one can go to probably the same place, so we'll set that to 3. Go. We'll fill that wagon up at the same time. Gotta go, have a great weekend. And you there, Mr. Jers, thanks for popping in, buddy. Much appreciated. And also, if you go out fishing, have a good one. Catch one for me. There we go. Yeah, if you catch any mackerel, let me know. After some mackerel for the cats. They love a little bit of oily fish, so yes. But right then. Actually, I really should actually dust off my rod saying flies. I've got some mackerel flies in my tackle box somewhere. I should really get them out and maybe come down to Chesil Beach at some point. See what we can catch. Right, so I do know that there is a field up in that corner there by the mine that needs to be harvested, but I'm going to just grab probably another combine, put into that. Something with maybe a smaller capacity, make it a little bit easier. Let's know if you do. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, maybe we can meet up for a day or something. Oh, something else. I was going through all my productions earlier, and I'm sure there was something else that needed out. What was it? What was it? Oh. Ah, dang it. I don't think it was T Miller's. Well, I know T Miller's Soya Factory will need it for oat milk. I can't think now. I cannot think.
And enchanting, I think I need.
Really? Actually, yes. That's a point. I thought so. I was just checking something. I do apologise. Where the heck is he? There. Obviously, if you guys not following Swifty Farmer TV, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow, guys. He was streaming some 25 recently. Go. Actually, well, that's one of the things I do need to do is go through all my productions, make a list of what is needed on each to get them back up and running. Because I did notice there was quite a few that had shut down, which weren't working. I do need to go through my composters. I'm probably going to downsize, maybe remove one. I've got 3. I actually have 3 composters out there. It's like, do I actually need all 3 of them? So at the minute, I'm going to let them run right down. Once they've completely finished, I'm then going to go through and remove at least one of them. And I also want to go through my bees. Obviously, my beehives aren't being produced, so I'm not getting any honey, I'm not getting any wax. I'm not really too worried about it, because obviously those productions are shut down anyway, due to other things being missing. But yeah, it would be nice to get them back up and running at some point. And let's get rid of that. So, yes. Righty then, so back on the main farm area. Right, so that's fine for the minute. These are going to be coming ready soon, I would have thought. Maybe in the next month or so. Hopefully. So now one thing I would love to see again is seed germination failing. It was something that we had back in 19 with the Seasons mod. Well, obviously with Giants adding it in, it doesn't really do that anymore, but I think it'd be kind of cool to have that as a feature again. So, yeah. Imagine planting a field and part of it not germinating. That would be a nightmare. But right now we're going to park this here. And we'll get Mr. Hired Helper. Okay. Doopy-doopy-doo. Doopy-doopy-doo. See, this is something else. I don't know if anybody else gets it. Is hired helpers in auto drive don't seem to show up in here properly. Ah, crud. Did I forget to update that? Let me purchase that again. Purchase that one as well. Purchase, yes. I seen something there. Yes. Hopefully that doesn't make isn't an issue. Basically, I had a little bit of field that I had to remove to replant or replow, I should say, and yeah, I'm hoping it works okay. Hello. What are you doing? Yeah, this is what I need to sort out. This is what I need to sort out. Let me turn you off. Let's come into here. We're actually going to delete that pin right there. Obviously the guy behind us is probably going to hate me for that, but oh well. But anywho. We'll see if we can get to it before he gets up here. It looks like he stopped. Must have got stuck or something. Yeah, has anybody got anything planned for the weekend? Obviously, yeah, like I said, I've got a bit of grocery shopping to do, but that's about it. Apart from that, not a lot is going on. Playing games for definite, that's going to be the main thing. Ah, there we go. There. Mr. Green Thumb Farmer says he's going to be... Oh, are you working again? Blimey. Are you going to be streaming this weekend as well? There's that. Fold the header up. And here we go. Mr. Hired Helper, you do some work. There we go. You'll try again on Sunday? Okay. Right, where... I heard a ding-dong like he got somewhere, but where is my combine? I'm sure I sent him to field 3, which should be up there. Oh, man. Don't say he's gotten lost or something, is he? Right there. How in the heck did he do that? What the smoke? Has he tried going in there and then gotten all fuzzled? Okay, we're gonna have to cheat. I do apologise for this, guys. Do not watch, please. Oh my goodness. There we go. That is a bit random. That was a bit very, very random. I think I should unload before. Yeah, I should, shouldn't I? There's the cow shed is right there. Let's see if we can get in here without too much of an issue. There we go. I'll probably zip a little bit over there. Nope. There's that, and I don't know if I've got any space left because I think I'm now pretty much full in this thing. We'll see. Don't accept anymore. Nope, not getting the pop-up. Okay. So it looks like I'm going to be either taking some over to the beef farm to fill that silo up, or storage, or selling it. So yeah, we'll see. There we go. It might have been, I have no idea. It might have been. Oh, I gotta love Mr. Wheels. Gotta love Mr. Wheels. Bless him. There we go. Yes. Right, so 12.2 on the width. Oh, I just had a thought. Oh, can I stop you there a sec? I set this dude off. Oh, not you. Enter you. I just suddenly realised I set this off, but I wanted to make sure that it did 2 headlands at least, so I can turn around a little bit easier. There we go. Go. There we go. I should be fine. Enter vehicle. There we go. Yes. I don't think he's ever going to live any of his mistakes down. That's the problem. I don't know. Bless him. But yes, we all love Mr. Wheels, really. Well, as we're talking about Mr. Wheels, there is a shout out for Mr. Wheels 24/7. Make sure to click on his link, give him a follow, guys. There we go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There we go. Right, and spin this around. We'll get you set up. So V, B, B. Here we go. Do a little bit of in-cab free driving, should we? See, that is definitely way off. That needs to be adjusted. Let's see if we can get that going straight. We'll do this. Obviously, you should be 12.2 with 2 headlands. Okay. Come on. There we go. Yeah, see, the nice thing is, obviously, well, obviously, previous years, all I've done crop-wise, when it's been grains, it's always been on this upper plateau as it is. So it's always quite flat, smooth. Never really an issue with the pickup. So that's actually the first time, I will say, I've had an issue where I've actually had to go out, get a second combine, just to get the swath picked up. Obviously, one thing is, I just realised I've got a blinking case combine in the shed here, which I could get up and running. Ugh, dang it. There we go, it is what it is. Alrighty. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back in a minute and get that corner. There we go. Oh, my Wi-Fi must be having a funny 5 minutes because my phone is now starting buffering. Behave. It says the connection looks great. Hey, Dead Soul over on YouTube, by the way. Welcome in. As well. Oh, that's been dispatched finally. Have you been watching any pre-sessions? No, I haven't. To be honest, no. The last couple of days I've been actually quite busy, so I haven't really seen anything from Gamescom at all. I don't know, is there anybody actually doing any streaming or anything from Gamescom? I know they were trying to show off, obviously, the Farming Simulator 25, plus their new racing game, and the Giants are doing. They're meant to have, oh, what I think about it, what was it? A John Deere tractor plus the racing car, wasn't it? We're going to be shown off at the stand there. But yeah, apart from the video that was released earlier today from Giants, that's as much as I've seen. Also, we were covering that regarding the gameplay this morning, or earlier in the stream there. Oh, here we go. Lift it up. Ooh, a whale shark. Nice one, Mamadou. There you go, keep catching them, and you'll be on that leaderboard again. One nice thing is I don't have crop destruction on, so I can drive onto my crops without getting any damage. Right, drop you back down. And we'll lock that in there. There we go. IGN is streaming. Most of it is strange to be polite, but today I say a game called Hella that could be interesting for you. Okay. Hella, really? Isn't Hela like the Norse goddess of death or something? Hela. Hela the game. Well, let's have a look. If it's what I'm looking at right here, it's got two little mice in a forest. And why have I got a motorbike here? I have no idea. I'm gonna run it over. There we go. Oh fudge, that was a little bit too close. There we go. She's very much into her Honkai Star Rail, if you know the game at the minute, and playing Roblox. Come on, go. Why? Oh, fine, I'll use my foot. Let's explore a new world. It's got no combat or violence. Okay. Actually, yeah, this could be what I'm looking at, actually. There you go. Let's go to desktop. And hopefully I've got a boom. Yep, good. Is this what you mean? And it's on Steam as well. Ooh, okay. Really? If it's on Steam... Yeah, okay. One sec. Let's see if I can find it. Hell... So, should we have a little look at the video? Hopefully I've got some video sound here. Comes out next year. Interesting. I'm going to bookmark that and I'll show her it later. I shall show her that. I'm not sure if it's the sort of thing she'd go for, that's the thing. But you never know. You never ever know. And how come... did the music disappear there for a second in the stream? Or was it right at the end there, maybe? Ah, well. But yes, we shall definitely be checking that one out later. And that's interesting. I'm not even pressing the pedal. I haven't activated my cruise control, and my combine is moving. Yes, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. It's driving on its own. Literally, I haven't as you can see, I haven't activated the cruise control, and I haven't yet put my foot onto the accelerator pedal, and it's moving. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I can't be doing that. There we go. Okay, now we can. That was weird. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. Hopefully it's come back. See, I can hear it. Can you guys hear the game? No, but my microphone is very loud. That's weird. Oh, that is definitely weird. Okay. Oh, there it is. It's just come back on for me as well. That is weird. That was strange. Yeah. My phone's a little bit delayed as well, so that didn't help. That's crazy, but yeah. You never know. She may like that sort of thing. She likes little weird games like that at times. Let's see. Let's get this reset up again. There we go. Right, cruise, activate. H, there we go. There we go, that's what it should be doing. Mr. Big Daddy, you've just broken my cruise control. Oh, I'm kidding. Thank you very much for the 10-month tier 1 resub. Much appreciated. Come on. What's going on with this freaking thing? 3, go. There we go. Keep going. You know you want to, you stupid thing. But yeah, thank you very much for that. Oh, am I going to have to do the pedal in a minute? Stay. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Right. There we go. But yes, if you guys don't follow Mr. Big Daddy, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow, catch him when he goes live next, doing some Fishing Planet. You never know. Could be doing some Hunter Call of the Wild. Or maybe he'll be back into doing some farming. Wouldn't that be nice? Big Daddy doing some farming again. Oh. But yes, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow, guys. But yeah, how's it going on the farm? The farm's doing pretty good. We are into harvest time for definite. That's for sure. We've got a nice sized field right here to get harvested. And why has that changed? I am sure I set that to 2 headlands and then up and down, up and down, up and down. Stupid hired helpers. I swear, the hired helpers are daft. But yes, we have a lot of fields to get harvested over the next few days, that's for definite. To be honest, I'm probably going to be taking a bit of a break from farming over the weekend, obviously on this map anyway. Obviously I do have my time-lapse series to get recorded. I've got the map downloaded that I'm going to be playing on. I do need to grab a couple of mods to add into it at some point, but right now I could probably just load it up and make a start. Oh, fudge monkeys. Yeah, so hopefully next week I'll be able to get in and make a start on that for you guys. I hope. I really hope that you guys are going to be interested to see your reactions to the videos. That's all I can say. Yes. Come on, behave, behave. There we go. But yeah, actually, I can agree with you guys. Actually, now I just looked at my phone, the volume, and it's around about halfway compared to usual. It's good. It's good. But yes, 10 months from Mr. Big Daddy. And holy smokes, Mr. T. Miller. Thank you very much for the 20-month resub. Much, much appreciated. Kelly, you're all going for it now, aren't you? Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. But yeah, there we go. How many is that? Okay. I just realized that I've got 1,615 followers on Twitch. Holy smokes. Thank you very much, guys. You're absolutely amazing. Yes, I didn't think I'd ever get over 1,000 in all honesty, but yeah, 1,600. That is crazy. What's really interesting now is obviously on my YouTube channel, I now have over 500. I think it was 504, something like that. And I still need 250 watch hours to achieve my YouTube partnership over there. So, yeah. So if you've missed a stream, please go back and go through some. It would be much appreciated. But yeah, I'm hoping, obviously, with these live streams where I can actually have multiples going on at the same time, that'll help. And also with these new time lapses that I'm going to be doing, hopefully that helps boost things up. I've got to try and figure out how to do maybe some short videos or something. I don't know. I know Mr. Wheels mentioned about it the other day, where he has his setup that it shows up on the shorts first of all, and then you can actually then click into the main stream itself. I think that's done through Stream Elements. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But actually, before he goes too far, come back here, you. Come back here. There we go. Alright, T-Miller, thank you very much. And yeah, don't work too hard, is all I can say. Right, I want to check something, because I'm sure I changed this to... it's 2 headlands. Well, why didn't that... do it then? Well, in that case, I'm going to do a quick headland here myself. Just so I've got a little extra room for turning around, because that is very tight up there. Hey there, Mr. Vortex. How you doing, sir? Just stopped in to say hi, but can't stay long. That's fine. That's cool. But yeah, welcome in. Not a problem. Oh, there you go, Mr. Dead Soul. There you go. That's where you want to be hidden. Nice one. But yes, I need to do some shout-outs in just a moment for everybody. So if you're not following the people, make sure you click on their links, give them a follow, guys, when I do give them a shout-out. Here we go. Let's just turn that around. But yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to actually, November now. Obviously seeing that they're adding, obviously, the fishing rods into the game where you can actually physically fish with a rod. Oh, it's going to be cool, I think. Catch some trout and that. Now the thing is, obviously, if it does become available on other maps, will you get other fish, or is it all just trout? That's the thing. That is going to be an interesting to see. Obviously, what's it? I'm pretty sure the fish farms do salmon and trout, isn't it? So I'm wondering if you'll be able to do or catch both types of fish then. That would be kind of fun. Right, Mr. Hired Helper, you can carry on with what you were doing, sorry. Worker B has finished his task. No, he freaking hasn't. There we go. You tried to catch 2 fish there, Mr. Dead Soul? But yeah, oh, Big Daddy, you still there? Did you see the video from Gamescom that was released today? Yes, what do you think of them adding in an telescopic fishing rod and being able to catch trout and stuff? Definitely an interesting one. You wonder if the Loch Ness Monster will be next in the Scottish map. Maybe, you never know. Yeah, you never know. How are you doing there, Johnny Lad, by the way? Interesting, can't wait to try. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Obviously, they've added the trout in, but have they added the salmon in as well? Is there other fish that you can catch as well, or they just kept it simple? Obviously, they've got the visuals coming in for the trout, and obviously the salmon with the hatcheries and such, so it kind of would make sense now. Obviously, like I was pointed out earlier, will you only be able to fish at certain times throughout the year, or is it something you can do all year round? Because obviously, in cold countries, obviously, lakes freeze over. Saying that is on the coast, so I don't know. Some of it, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, so yeah. Will this map be able to add onions? There is one slot available, Vortex, for another crop to be added. So hopefully, and depending on how Giants set it up, it should be okay. But saying that, we do have onions already in the map, so But that's as greenhouse product, so yeah. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see regarding that one. I'm hoping it should still work fine. But until these things come out and see how Giants have set things up, yeah. If they inject it into the game like they did with the carrots, parsnips, and red beets, then we'll maybe okay. We might be okay. But one nice thing is obviously myself, Mr. Dashnet, Big Daddy, Yosho, Hin, we all get, obviously as members of the SGA, we're all bronze members currently, so we should be getting the DLCs before you, so we can actually get it into the game, test it, see how it's being added for the onions and the fish and stuff. And obviously we'll be able to, during those initial streams, be able to show you guys if it's working or not. So, yes. Yeah, so yeah, we'll have to wait to see regarding that one. But fingers crossed. Yeah, if they, to be honest, if they add onions in the same way they did in 22, what we could technically do is link the visuals potentially for the greenhouses that have the onions and see if we could do something that way with the base game ones. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. That's all I can say. We'll have to wait and see. We are obviously, first and foremost, we do have the Mercedes-Benz DLC coming out in only, what, 2 weeks' time? So obviously, if you don't have the Season 1 pass and you are interested, I would definitely go over to the Farming Simulator website, check it out. Also, down below the stream, there should be a link that you can actually use my partner code. Obviously, you can use Mr. Big Daddy's if you wanted to. You could do Mr. Dashnet's if you wanted to. It's literally up to you. Obviously, I always try and push Mr. Dashnet first and then Mr. Big Daddy before mine. Because obviously, we want to keep them up there. But yeah. I think I've still got... oh, heck. Where are we? We're now on the 8th month, so... Yeah, I'm close to about halfway through the current partnership thing. Obviously, if I go back down, I don't care. As long as Mr. Dave gets it first, that's the main thing. But yeah, obviously, once upon a time, when a bronze member became a bronze member, they stayed a bronze member, but not anymore. If you don't make the sales, you get knocked back down. But yes. But I think the nice thing is obviously with Mr. Big Daddy, he has a big Fishing Planet audience, and a lot of them do play Farming Simulator as well, so he probably gets a lot of it through that way. Whereas Mr. Dashnet and myself, I'm solely Farming Simulator really. Dave, yeah, he's kind of troublesome. He yeah. Is all I'm going to say. He's troublesome when it comes to games. But actually, saying that, obviously, Mr. Dave should be going live today. Don't worry, I will go back and get these later. It's just where it's so tight to turn. I am just missing bits. But yeah, Mr. Dave did say he was going to be getting back into doing Fishing Friday. So, let me find the right shout out for him. Where is he? There he is. So yeah, I know most of you guys are follow Mr. Dave, but make sure to click on that link there, give him a follow, catch him when he does go live. I believe he's actually planning on going live around about 7, but to be honest, it'd be nice if it was a little bit earlier, like say in 20 minutes. Then we could kind of get back to our old schedule where I would stream first, then we'll raid over to Mr. Dashnet, and he'd then carry on through to the evening, then right over to like Boomhauer and carry on from there. But yeah, obviously he is very much into Planet Crafter at the minute. He also did a kind of a random stream yesterday. I don't know if how many of you guys caught it, but he's been doing a lot of these. I can't think of the program right now. He's getting like AIs to create songs, and he was showing streaming a lot of them yesterday. Some of the ones that he's been coming up with recently, and then yeah. Kind of nice, but yeah, definitely make sure that you go over and check out some of those tunes that he was playing. Not my kind of thing, I will say that. But I was there, I was lurking. Yes. He needs farms. Yeah, Farm Sim Friday, yes. Yeah, we need to get the Farm Sim Friday thing going again. And yeah, Suno, I think that's the one, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's something like that he's been using, Suno. Actually, one thing I want to do is get that, he did one for me. I need to get it downloaded, because I kind of think it would be kind of nice for my loading, my starting screen for the stream. I'll have to see if I can find the link for it again, so I can maybe try and either record it myself onto my computer, or see if I can actually download an MP4 for it, an audio file or something. So, yeah, who knows? Maybe next week I'll have some tunes on my loading screen to match up with the pictures that I've put up there. Here we go. There we are. Lock that in. You've been playing American Truck Simulator and just started? Really? Okay. You've just started in ATS, really? Wow, I thought you've been playing that for a while. Obviously not. But that's another game that I did start playing. I've gotten a fair few garages anyway. And then it's kind of just drifted off, and I don't know. If I was to play it again, I'd probably look into the multiplayer side of things again. So the last time I played it was when T Miller and I did a multiplayer together. I think he was streaming and I was sort of just jumped in and thought, give it a try. But yeah, that is another game that I haven't played in a long time. But yeah, right now I'm into my Planet Crafter. I'm enjoying that. I've gone past the moss stage. I'm into the flora, I think it is. Is it the flora before the trees? So I'm literally maybe a phase or a stage behind Mr. Dagenet's. If you watched his stream from last night, I'm probably a stage behind him on the terraforming side of things. But yeah, there's a lot of things that he has unlocked already that I don't even have. It's like, what the heck? It's crazy. So I need to actually get into like some of those crashed ships and really try and find some more of those chips and stuff to get things unlocked. I was kind of thinking maybe Monday, Farmer Marks. I was kind of thinking on Monday I may do a couple of hours stream, or either Monday or Wednesday next week. I'm not quite sure yet. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing due announcement-wise. So I might actually do the 3-hour stream Wednesday with Planet Crafter to give you an idea of where I'm currently at. But yeah, obviously one of the things I'm trying to find is one, what was it? The explosive. I want some boom boom sticks, basically. I've got the I got the powder unlocked, but I cannot create the actual explosives, or whatever you want to call them. The charges to remove the rocks. It's like annoying. It's like, come on. But yeah, my planet is kind of nice and green. It's got ponds now. I should be seeing plants growing soon. So yeah. But I literally just... Oh, I actually loaded up because I wanted to check something earlier. And within 30 seconds of me loading up the game, I unlocked the gas extractor. So that's one thing I'm going to be getting up and running as soon as I get back over there. So yeah. Oh, my Wi-Fi is definitely having a funny 5 minutes at the minute. But yes. Yeah, so what... Oh, there we go. That's next week sorted out. So Monday and Friday, I will do farming, because it's only 2 hours each day. And then Wednesday next week, what I will do is a Planet Crafter stream to show you where I am currently on that first planet. And hopefully I'll have a few things unlocked. So yeah, you're on to the third planet? Nice. So I'm guessing you've done, is it Humble? I can't think of what the other two are, but yeah. I know there's, was it 4 planets in total there? Yeah, okay. See, see that's one of the things I want to try and do is stay behind Mr. Dajnet so I can see him doing all the mistakes, and I can then just keep plodding on behind him, I suppose, best way, and he can show me where to find things in his streams. Because obviously the nice thing is, if you guys weren't aware, oh my goodness, oh that is so close. Excuse me. Mr. Farmer Trucker, thank you very much for that. But yeah, one nice thing is, because obviously he's played it so much, he doesn't really make too many mistakes. So, yeah. Oh, hello. Come on. But yeah. Obviously, he's played it so many times before, he can say, oh yeah, this is what you need for this is what you need for that, here's what you need to do for this and that. It's kind of cool. It's very, very cool. But yeah, I can definitely say I'm enjoying it. Gas extractions, exactly. That definitely was. That was like almost a mega gas extraction. You're terrible. You are, Mr. Farming Trucker. But yes. Actually, Mr. Farmer Marks, thinking about it, when are you going to be streaming next? Because I keep missing your streams. Come on, video, behave yourself. Do I have to get another phone stand or something for you? That's weird. Ooh, someone's got their pink rubber ducky. Mr. Farming Trucker does doo-da, doo-da. Oh, Hectic's head in the right direction. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, man, you went the wrong way. No. That was close. Ooh, a shrimp toy. Oh, man. We're all miles away. I don't think I've seen that shrimp toy before. Actually, I need somebody's help as well at some point. For anybody who uses the lurk bait fishing game, I'm kind of curious. How do you add in custom catches? Oh, I just realised. Oops. Oh, I'll get to the end and I'll come back for this in a sec. That's something I have no idea on how to do. I would like to maybe add in, oh, I don't know, like an alpaca teddy for quite a high amount and stuff like that. Actually, let me stop that there, because that's just daft. Let's detach you. I need to grab a tractor. Let's pop that there a second. Luckily, I've got a tractor right here we can use. Yeah, that's one thing I'm about to go onto like YouTube, see if there's a video or anything to show how to do it. No, I don't want to sell. I want that. There we go. Yeah, I think maybe having like a little custom alpaca fish or an alpaca teddy that you can catch would be kind of an interesting one. Yeah, alpaca fish for, I don't know, 10,000. How about that? Oh, gripes. Helps if I turn a bit better. There we go. There we are. Actually, I know where I can put this. We're going to take a little bit of a drive and take a ferry ride. I know exactly where I can put these guys. This anyway. There we go. Here. Do a bit of in-cab driving, I think. There we go. If it wasn't for that little bounce off the edge, the side there, that would have been in there, I think. It sent you way off. It really did. There we go. I'm getting into the action too. Can I get to the top of the leaderboard as well? Probably not, but... Oh, look, see, there you go, guys. That's what you meant to do. See, that's the area you want... Oh, that's a point. Oh. August. Is it August you start planting, isn't it? If I remember rightly. For next year. I hope so. Otherwise, I've got a really busy July. I want to have a lot of fields of wheat, barley, and oat planted this year for next. There we go. Ooh, a manta ray. Nice. I'm trying to hold off from getting another water. I already finished my coffee from earlier, but I noticed my throat is starting to get a little bit dry. Maybe once I'm on the barge, I'll just pop into the kitchen quickly and get some water before the end of the stream. Come on! Come on! Hurry up! Hurry up! There we go. Oh, something else I need to test as well. Reliant Robin Cruise flatbed attachment. I did download it. I've got it in my download well, actually in the folder, but I haven't tested to see if it works with T-Miller's John Deere pallet thing. But yeah, I'm just going to grab a quick drink. I'll be right back, guys. There we go. Okay. Doesn't take too long, so yes. It's on canola in August. Besides the all. Is it just canola? So, is it September then for the? Is it wheat and barley. Yes. Okay. Ah, there we go. That's what it is. Yeah, to be honest, canola I've got plenty still in storage. That's the problem. I don't seem to be able to use it quick enough. And I just went right past where I wanted to go. But yeah, the wheat, barley, oats, I definitely want to have plenty of fields planted with this stuff this time around. Actually, at some point I do need to get some wheat put into the brewery. Same with, actually that's the other one, oats. Yes, I remember now. It was the oats I needed in the brewery. Okay. Oh, fudge monkeys. Yes, I cannot reverse still, even with mirrors. Come on. I can do it. Oh. Let's do it this way instead. Oh, grapes! I think what it is it's the wheels on this thing. Because, obviously, these wheels pivot. That's the problem. I think that's where it keeps going off. That's what I'm blaming it on, okay? Shh. That's what I'm blaming it on, okay? See? Come on. I'm trying to straighten you up. Stop it. That way. Up there. Up there. Up there. There we go. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, I need to look in the XML, see if I can stop that from happening. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what I want. That's what I wanted. Yes. Really? Is that all you're going to take? Holy cripes. Might have to move this teleander a second. One thing I will say is these composters are friggin' noisy. They really are. If they ever get redone, it'd be nice if the actual sounds were maybe lowered considerably. Oh, I just realised my phone stream died. Weird. Hey Gorian, how you doing, buddy? A dung beetle walked into a bar and asked, "Is this stool taken?" Really? Really? That's a terrible joke, Igorian. Oh, bless him. I don't know. Come on, come on. Back it up, back it up, back it up. There we go. There we go. That was a little bit easier. Yes. Yes, you can do it. Okay. Yeah. Actually, one of the things I want to look at is... And thank you very much for the mega fart there, Igorian. Yeah, one of the things I do want to look into is the sounds for this thing. I want to have it changed so the sounds only activate when you turn the production on rather than having them constantly going. Because, yeah, that would be a lot better. And, oh yeah, you found my little crash and burn. Yes. Just need to remove the sound boxes, yeah. Yeah, remove this sound boxes, and then in the XML there should be a sound section set up if it's not there already. Linked to a particular sound alert. Yes. Oh, look at my little field. It's already regrowing. Let's see. I lowered the glue and drywall. Oh, good. Yeah, that's another one that... I don't know what... Actually, there was some of the ones in 22 that I went through and lowered. But, yeah, some of them definitely need a lot more lowering, I think, when we go through them again. Yes. Let's see. It'd be nice to lower the noises on the composters and stop the sound when the productions are turned off. Yeah, that's one thing I'll probably look into doing at some point. It's kind of now at the point we've got all of the. I think we've got all of the productions now into the map that's going to be added for now. So we can probably go back through and have a look at what can be tweaked and fine-tuned. Obviously, I know one of the things is obviously Green Thumb Farmer is going through currently and creating new ones potentially for Mr. Dave's new 25 map, whenever that might be. Or whomever's maybe. Heck, they may be featuring on a non-Dashnet map. That's one thing I need to get back into doing is my map. Made a start on it, but never got anywhere. But anyway, let me get this going. You can head back to the farm, because... Where is it? Main farm, right there. I can carry on with the combining side of things. So yeah, get those last casts in, because we are going to be heading out in just a moment. I need to find somebody to raid out to. We're switched, there we go. And see who is live. Unfortunately, it is Friday and I do have, unfortunately, other things to get on and do. Who do we have? Who do we have? Who do we have? I was kind of hoping Mr. Dave would be live, but nope. You're doing Planet Crafter, you're doing Elder Scroll. Not a lot of options. I guess what we could do is go see Mr. Darius Frost. Obviously, he is a member of the SGA. He is currently playing Elder Scrolls. I'm not sure if you guys are into that kind of game, but if you've never seen it, it may be something you could potentially look into. Elder Scrolls 5. Skyrim Special Edition, according to the title there. Not sure what's good on there, but okay. Oh, it's a streaming together thing. Oh, gotcha. But yes, we are going to go see Mr. Darius Frost. So let's get over to the ending screen. And call it there for today. Cool. Right, so for you guys over on YouTube, thank you very, very much for tuning in today. Much appreciated. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Now, obviously, I will be back on Monday, same time, same place. So until then, for you guys over on YouTube, I'm going to sign off and catch you guys later.